Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review of the Sleek Rockstars collection. Now I know that this has been out for a little while and I was actually invited to the launch party for this collection, but if you follow me on Snapchat you already know what happened. I had the neurovirus or something like that, vomiting bug, and I was just laid out and it just wasn't pleasant and I just didn't end up going. So Sleek actually sent me these products in the post because I wasn't able to attend, but they sent it to me like quite a few weeks later, so I wasn't able to kind of use and review the collection when it initially launched. So my apologies for that, but when you're sick, what can you do? So they sent these to me in the post, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, and I have used pretty much all of the collection. So I wanted to do a little review for you guys along with some swatches and whatnot. And just as an FYI, as I say at the beginning of any Sleek video, I'm not affiliated with them. They don't pay me for any of these videos. I don't make any money from any of these videos other than from YouTube's monetization, being a YouTube partner. And they don't ask me to do a review. Actually, they don't ask me to do anything at all other than they send it to me because I use Sleek products and I have done it in the past. So everything to do with this review, my opinions and thoughts and everything are of my own, and they are not influenced by anyone or anything. So now that we got that out the way. So this collection came in two parts. So there are two different sections. There's a darker part of the collection and then there is a lighter part of the collection. Obviously, as I said, I wasn't able to attend the event, so I couldn't ask any actual questions as to whatever. But this is a limited edition collection and this is for the kind of holidays. But when it comes to Sleek, normally their limited edition stuff is available for a good 6 months. So there's always time to go and get it. So I'm going to show you one part of the collection and then I'll show you the other part. So each part of both collections come with an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter and a lipstick. So this first one is an Eye Lust eyeshadow palette. This is something which is quite new from Sleek. And let me read on the back what it says. Channel your inner rock star. This precious stone-inspired assortment of intense glittering hues in high-volume metallic finishes will adorn your eyes with jewel-toned shine. Hidden Gems, which is the name of this palette from the Rockstar collection, contains 6 shades to make your eyes dazzle with gemstone sparkle, including ruby red, intense amethyst, shimmering sapphire and emerald green, suitable for all skin types. So let me show you the packaging first because I really like it. Like I said, this one is called Hidden Gems, so you can see like all gems all over it to represent the name, which is gorgeous and I love that. And I'm not sure whether Sleek have done something like these kind of eyeshadow palettes before, because they normally do their Eye Divine eyeshadow palettes, which are quite large. You'll have about 12 shades. And you know how I always moan on those videos about how I really wish they would like take the images that they've got on the packaging and place it actually onto the plastic casing, just to make it a little bit more interesting, because eventually we throw these packages away and then it's a shame to just be left with the plain boring black one. So they've done something like that. So this time they've actually gone and placed some images on here, which I really love. Look at how cool that is. So holographic. I love this packaging. It's awesome. And there you have 6 shades, as you can see, and they've even given, this time they've put a brush on here, which is new for them, and then the usual kind of dodgy sponge tipped applicator, which I never use, but I'm glad to see they've actually put a brush in here, which is great. Now I have used all of these eyeshadows. What I really like about them is they're very pigmented. They're almost buttery. They remind me of like foiled eyeshadows that you get from other brands that are thick, intense, rich color payoff, and they're all very metallic, very shimmery, very holiday, very Christmas. So I'm actually genuinely happy with this. I'm actually using this on my eyes today. From this palette I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 shades, so you can see it on my eyes. So I've genuinely really been loving this eyeshadow palette. It is cool. The only thing that I would say is that I have to, similarly with the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, I have to use another palette to work with this, because these are all shimmery shades. In order to put like a matte crease shade in your crease, you're gonna have to use another eyeshadow. So I used the Nordic Skies eyeshadow palette in this instance to put some colors in the crease, or I've used It's a New Day, which is one of my favorite ones. So there are various different types, but generally using it on this own may be a little bit difficult unless you literally just use your finger and tap a little bit onto your lid just to have something on your eyes for those days where you don't really want to wear much makeup, you don't want to have to put in too much hard work, you've got 5 minutes to get ready, but you still want a little bit of shimmer because it is that kind of time of year. So using it for something like this would go down well. So generally I am quite happy with this eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to show you some swatches. This shade here is called Diamond Dust. This is one swipe and it is an intense bright silver. I'm using this on my tear duct today. This one here is called Ruby Tuesday. This one to me is like a pinky red. I know it's supposed to be a red, but I don't really see red. I do see pinky red. This one is called Sapphire Blues. And this one is a very kind of bluish purple, but leaning more on the blue side. This one is called Amber City. And this one is a gorgeous bronzy gold. And then this last one here is called Emerald City. And as the name suggests, it's a beautiful metallic emerald shade. So overall, I am very happy with this palette. I think it's really great. It's great for the holiday season. It's great for Christmas, great for New Year's. So many different kinds of looks that you can come up with. And the quality is really, really good as well. It's a drugstore product, so you don't have to spend that much. So a little bit of your money goes a really, really long way. So this is the eyeshadow part of the collection. There's also a lipstick that comes with it. Same kind of packaging. This one is a Lip VIP metallic lipstick. And this one is called Superstar. And that's what I'm actually wearing on my lips today. It is a metallic purple shade like you can see, and it's got a hint of kind of blue undertones to it. The metallicness is blue. It's a glossy lipstick for sure. It is one of the ones that you will have to retouch, especially because of the kind of shade that it is. When it starts to wear off, it'll be very obvious where you can see the pink in your lips. But overall, I'm really happy with this. The pigmentation is great. The quality is great. There's a bit of slip to it, so it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Get a little bit closer. Not too close. Don't need you to see my nose hairs. We all have them. I'm actually wearing it with MAC's Heroin Lip Liner. And again, the packaging is holographic. And the shape of this is like, because it's, you know, the eyeshadow palette is called Hidden Gems. And maybe something, I don't know, I'm just making it up actually as I go along. But it's not a normal lipstick shape. It's like a prism. It's quite cool. Very different, but still easy to use. So I'm very happy with this lipstick. Very vampy, very evening, again, very holiday. And that is that. And then the last bit from this part of this collection is also a highlighter. Now, this was something that intrigued me when it came in the post. I was like, okay, it's called Strobing Souffle Whipped Cream Highlighter. And the shade is in Smoked Quartz. Now, you guys know how I feel about cream highlighters. I'm not a fan. I prefer powder highlighters. And then I did a few swatches with it on my hands and I was like, I'm undecided. I really need to try it out. Let me show you first what it looks like before I give you my thoughts on it. So this shade is called Smoky Quartz. And as you can see, it is a mousse. And there it is on the bottom. As you can see, it is very glittery. It's not like a powder highlighter. And it's basically a mousse highlighter full of glitter, which is definitely not going to be everybody's cup of tea. When most people wear highlighters, they want to accentuate that area, draw light to that area. With glitter, kind of the opposite happens. It's not really everybody's kind of thing. I mean, personally for me, I'm not a fan of glitter highlighters. I mean, the one good thing about it is that it does, when it comes to glitter, if you've got a lot of textured skin, it doesn't tend to accentuate that. It almost hides them. It's like the glitter particles kind of detract away from the fact that you've got textured skin. I am actually using this on my cheekbones today. It does look quite nice. In person as well, it looks quite nice as well. It's got a very wet, cold kind of feel to it. And it's very easy to blend. I only used my fingers and all I had to do was tap it into my skin and it blended in easily. But in terms of actual colour, it's just basically leaving a golden glitter over my skin. So I think this will be something that might be quite nice to use on your inner tear duct. You can put it on your eyes as well, but on the face, unless you're somebody who really likes glitter, I wouldn't recommend using it on the face personally. I mean, for me, it's probably not something I'm going to reach for often. I prefer highlighters to be luminous, to be glowy, not to be glittery. It's not chunky and frosted, it's just glitter on your face. So for the next part of this collection, whereas that one was called Hidden Gems, it was very rich jewel tone shades. This one is called Diamonds in the Rough. So again, you can see they're going with those whole jewel toned theme for this collection, which is the Rockstars collection. So when it says Rockstars, you kind of have to think of precious gems and things, if that makes sense. Anyway, so this one says, shine like the star you are. This collection of captivating diamond inspired hues are the perfect sparkling accessory to make you feel like $1 million. Diamonds in the Rough contains 6 coveted shades to make your eyes shine bright, including rose gold, iridescent pink and champagne beige. Includes 4 silky shimmer powders and 2 rich cream formulas suited to all skin types. So again, this packaging is beautiful, just like the other one. And then again, exactly the same. But I swear I love the packaging more than anything else, just because of the way that the light is just shining off of the holographic-ness of it. And this is what it looks like. My apologies, it is a bit grubby because 2 of the shades are cream and a lot of the powder has gone and stuck itself to the cream shades. So as you can see, very rose gold, shimmery, champagne-y, beigey kind of colours. I will be very, very honest with you guys. I've not used the cream eyeshadows at all. I don't really like cream eyeshadows. I find that they crease regardless of how much primer you put on. They're too liquidy. I prefer to use powders on my eyes. So it may be something that I'm not going to lie to you guys and say I'm going to use it on my cheekbones, because I know I won't. I know with the other sleek, the actual highlighting palettes, the ones that have come with cream shades, I've never bothered to use them. It's just not my preference. So I'm not going to say, oh yeah, it's great. Oh yeah, you do this, do that, when I'm not going to do it myself. But the actual 4 shades themselves, they're very different to the other palette. These ones are definitely like the description says, very shimmery, soft powders. The other ones are definitely in the Hidden Gems palette a lot more intense, a lot more like foiled eyeshadows. They've got that rich, buttery texture, whereas these ones are a lot more finely milled and they're a lot softer. So you won't get an intense colour payoff as you did with the other palette. With this one is definitely geared more towards people who don't like those bright, vibrant shades, but they still want something to wear over the holiday season, which has got a bit of gold, a bit of shimmer, a bit of sheen. I mean, what girl doesn't love glitter and shimmer and sheen and shine and all those related names, right? Right. So that's what is to expect from these. So I'm going to show you swatches. I will still show you swatches of the 2 cream ones, but as I've said, I will just describe the shade, but whether or not they are actually any good or not, I wouldn't know. I'm not going to use them. Personally, I'm not going to use them. But you guys may be different. And it came with the same brush, but I've kind of lost it somewhere. And it's the same price as the other one too. So this one here is called Solitaire. And this one is like an icy pink shade. This is the cream one. I really don't like the texture of it either. So I'm glad I haven't bothered to use it on my eyes. It feels quite greasy and definitely something that would more than likely crease. This one is called Trillion. Look at the colour payoff on that. That is beautiful. That is a lovely pale spun gold. I love this shade. It looks amazing on the lid and on the tear duct and the brow bone. This one is called Princess. A beautiful iridescent baby pink. Again, colour payoff is amazing. A gorgeous, gorgeous shade. These are all one swipe, by the way. This shade here is called Asher. Something like that, I don't know. Gorgeous, intense champagne gold. Beautiful shade. This one is called Marquise. Gorgeous rose gold shade. And this last one here is a cream and it's called Radiant. And this one is just here underneath. And just like with the other part of the other collection, there is also a highlighter as well as a lipstick. So the lipstick is called Scandalous. Same packaging and everything, just a different colour. Same style of design. Such a beautiful, gorgeous kind of raspberry burgundy sort of shade. It's beautiful. And then the Strobing Souffle is called Pink Opal. Again, same kind of holographic packaging and everything. Looks like this. And again, it's just a very glittery highlighter. This one's actually quite gritty. I think the other one is as well, but this one more so. You just see it's just like a bunch of pink glitter on my hand, really. So unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of these, but I'm a big fan of the eyeshadow palettes and the lipsticks. The shades are beautiful. You can see the intensity. Look at that, even from down here, way down here. Look how intense they are. Beautiful. I love this lipstick shade. It's gorgeous. Having really kind of like ethereal, pale but still very luminescent eyes, and then with a lipstick like that, just really stand out, look gorgeous. So basically you're sorted for the whole holiday season, from daytime kind of festive looks to then nighttime more kind of deeper, more sexy kind of looks. Gorgeous. So I'm quite happy with this collection actually, other than the souffles, which I just don't really think are worth getting unless you really like a lot of glitter on your face, which generally I don't think a lot of people do. So maybe Sleek may want to rethink the kind of formulation for that and then try and put them out, because their highlighting powders are actually really good. I'm really impressed with them. I've done a review on the Solstice one and the other one, whatever it's called, and I'll link that below. It's actually one of my most viewed videos. So yeah, so I hope that you guys found this review along with swatches useful and helpful. If you've got any comments, questions or anything like that to do with the product, let me know below. Other than that, I hope you guys are great. It's Christmas time. This is my very old ASOS snowman t-shirt, in case you were wondering what it was that I was wearing. It's actually, I think I need to throw it in the bin because the eyes are starting to go a bit grey. I've had it for a few years. But it's Christmas time. Hey. So I hope you guys are great, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.